everyone, today I am bringing you a brush review just on one individual brush, but I will say I think it's worth it. I think this brush deserves its own special video because this brush has really performed well, and if you're looking to save some money, I think it's a great option. This is the e.l.f. Studio Small Tapered Brush. So this is going to cost you $3. By small tapered brush, it's about, half the size of a blush brush. It's very tapered up the sides. See how we go from shorter bristles up to longer bristles and almost a bit of a point there toward the top, but it's not a flat brush. It's round all the way around the ferrule, and this is the kind of brush I like to use for a couple of different purposes. I've been liking to set my under eye concealer with this, and I also love a brush like this for highlighter. And for a long time, the brush I've been using for that purpose was my Sigma F35. I think this is a great brush, but if you're trying to save some money, this is really good as well. Size-wise, they're very much the same. I mean, they're both really nice and soft. The bristles are densely packed. The one difference, and I think it's kind of obvious here, is just in the cut. This is more like egg-shaped, whereas this is more, has more of a steep taper up to almost a point. I mean, it's not like a sharp point, but a rounded point to the top. And I think that serves this brush well, actually, especially for setting the under eye concealer, because this can fit into that inner corner, sides of my nose, much better than this one can. This is so full it's getting into my eye, but this one can really go there. So if I've already applied my concealer and I just want a little setting powder, this executes that job really well. And the other way I was talking about liking to use this is for a highlight. Whether it's a matte highlight, a shimmery highlight, does not matter, but you're not going to get a great effect out of your highlight if it's going over too much surface area of your face. It needs to be confined to one small area in order to really make the impact you want. It's the difference between shimmer going exactly where you want it and shimmer getting all over your cheek. So that's why I think a small brush like this is really essential for highlighting. It's great for getting right here on top of your cheekbone, down your nose, under the brows. I mean, just a super compact size that gives you great placement. And I could see this brush even being used from a contouring standpoint as well. Maybe you want to apply a contour in a really precise spot here on your cheekbone and then maybe buff it out with something larger. Or if you want like soft contouring down the sides of your nose, this could do that too. So it's a brush I think you may find a lot of different uses for, but it just does so much so well, and that little gentle point to the brush makes a big difference to me, especially when setting the under eyes. Being as full as it is, you're not gonna be prone to packing on as much product on your under eye because it is gonna diffuse it some over that smaller area. This is not the first e.l.f. Studio brush I've fallen in love with. I've talked about the small stipple brush and how game-changing that has been for my cream blushes, cream highlights. e.l.f.'s got a great flat top brush from the Studio line, but this little small tapered brush has just really been outstanding for me. It has not shed, it cleans up well, it remains feeling so soft. So I mean, I really don't have a bone to pick with this brush. I'm not sure if this is one that they stock in Target stores, but if not, you can definitely find it on e.l.f.'s website for $3. If they're running some kind of promotion, sometimes the Studio stuff will be like half off. That's $1.50 for this thing, and I guarantee once you get your hands on it, it's not just going to be one of those brushes that like sits in your brush rotation and barely gets picked up. I mean, there's a lot of great uses for this thing. So thanks for watching my review. I hope it was helpful to you, and I will see you again next time. Bye.